Hey guys, just going to welcome back to another video. This is always, I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting videos. It really does mean a lot. I just want to bring you guys a video talking about Sony and their E3 conversation. Like, this is coming from a PlayStation fan, dude. Like, I don't understand how these boys not have like some kind of like announcement about like the state of play or something. You know, it's crazy because, like I said, like I was doing some research and apparently they haven't been doing E3 since like 2019. Like, I was looking at some articles and I'm like, well, I guess that makes sense, you know. But I don't know. Like then, like another one, like I was looking at was saying like how their like E3 didn't really match what their vision was for their future like announcements. And I'm like, PlayStation, what's the deal, dude? Like Microsoft and Nintendo's still there. So I mean, like like I don't understand how Sony's like dropping the ball in something as big as E3. There still is a lot of people that still do watch that, especially like millions of people. I'm not really sure like how often they do these state of plays. It seems like they happen like every like 3 months maybe, but it's only like to highlight a single game. Like we haven't had any really big announcements. Saying like oh this game's coming out this year or like whatever. Like we got some teasers. Like God of War, Horizon, Forspoken, and Final Fantasy 16. Dude, like I don't even know where that game is. Like it just doesn't make any sense, and it's not really adding up. At least with like E3, they have an opportunity, to showcase some of these games. Like, even if it's nothing but like a teaser, it doesn't even have to be any gameplay or like release dates, dude. But in a way, like, it's kind of frustrating because it's like, I was sitting here like, when I'm like, all right, dude, like Microsoft's here, Nintendo, Xbox, freaking Bandai Namco, Square Enix. It's just like, I don't understand, how they could drop opportunity, to showcase some of their new stuff. Even with them, recently releasing like Rift Apart, a couple of days ago, that was kind of cool. Or having like some like gameplay, like something, giving like people a heads up. Like I said, I did see something about there might be a rumored event like the end of June, but I'm like, dude, like I don't really like covering rumors because sometimes it can be hit or miss with those. So I try to just tend to stay away from those because I don't really want to be misleading you guys. Because I have done that in the past, like cover leaks or whatever, and I'm just like, nah, that's not really my thing, man. So yeah, man, like I really do think Sony. I'm not saying like they should do E3 because I'm not the president or anything, but I do think like having some announcement or giving people a heads up, like hey, like this is gonna be happening in a couple weeks or like we're planning on doing this, like in the future or whatever. But then again, like I said, Sony might just be living it up to speculation of the consumers, which isn't a bad idea either. But you're kind of leaving people on like a cliffhanger. You're like, all right, dude, like we're gonna let the market decide or speculate, until like we're ready to announce something. And like usually, like when that happens with like a company, something good usually comes out of it. But again, like I'm not gonna have my hopes too high for the next event because, like I said, like they did show off Horizon Forbidden West for like 15 minutes, which, like I said, I don't understand how you show off that gameplay and then not have a release date. That just doesn't add up to me. So like the state of plays is just like a teaser, but honestly, dude, like I said, I really do think PlayStation should do something for E3. Maybe not the big events like they used to do, because I know like PlayStation Experience that's usually in like December. So I'm like, all right, dude, like, what are they gonna wait till December to wait? Like that doesn't really make any sense, when you got these games that people like I said, like God of War, Next Gran Turismo, Final Fantasy 16, for Forspoken. You have all these big, titles, that's coming, and then like there's not really any information regarding them. I mean, like I said, dude, like who really knows what PlayStation's thinking? It's just kind of like I said, dude, a little frustrating being like a content creator and being like a PlayStation fan because it's like, dang, dude, like everybody else getting their piece. Nintendo, to me, Nintendo won E3 because like they gave their fans some of the stuff that they wanted. PlayStation, dude, when it came to E3, like we got nothing, man. Like we got a little string, man. It's like We just left there sitting like, dang, dude, like, where's PlayStation at? Like, are they gonna announce something? Like, what are they waiting on? But who knows, dude? Like, maybe they got an event planned, maybe they don't. Maybe they make an announcement or something on, like, their YouTube channel, or they tweet about something. At the end of the day, dude, like I said, I'm gonna just try to just bring you guys as much PlayStation stuff as I can, and just try to mainly like focus on that. But I was kind of wondering like where was Sony, because like I said, I wasn't really sure, and then like I said, I did a little bit of research. Again, I don't know how long it's going to continue that they're not going to continue to not pursue E3, considering that I feel like they're dropping the ball on the market, talking about it doesn't fit their vision, or like it's not in line with what they want to have a more intimate experience with their consumers. It's like I don't really know if that's the case, considering that I'm like we're sitting here wondering like, all right, do you like are we gonna get any announcements? Like that's not that's not having a more like closer experience with your consumers. Closer would be like, all right, dude, here's what's going on. We're planning to announce this at this time, and versus like not doing anything at all. Like it's kind of like contradicting. So it's like I don't know, dude. When it comes to PlayStation, like we almost just is better like expecting nothing and then like just waiting for stuff to just happen. Like versus like trying to just trying to force stuff. Like it's better that we just wait on their announcements and give them time to announce it when they want to announce it. But it's just kind of interesting, like not having anything for E3. It's like, dang, dude, like, well, what, like the question is like, okay, well, what do they have for sleep if they're not at E3? And hopefully they got some bangers lined up. But again, dude, who knows, man? I just want to give you guys like a really like quick heads up, in case you guys were wondering, like I was, where was Sony for E3? They haven't been doing it for the last couple of years. To be honest, who knows if they'll ever do it again? But apparently there's supposed to be some event, in a couple of weeks. But who knows if that's true either, man. As always, I'll just try to keep you guys updated as best I can. I'll see you guys in the next one.